Okay, we're going to set up and sharpen some end mills now. Now that I've went over this enough, I think. I hope I went over it enough. If you have any questions, just go ahead and either leave me a message on YouTube, or you can send me a message. Okay, so now if you build this, once you build it, find out exactly where center line is, when it's down in the grind position. And what you want to do is, I just scribed it on here. So I've got 5 inches, 255 and 8/10. 55 would be just fine. So what you want to do is set up a scribe. Got the scribe right here. And my Cadillac gauge in focus. So now I'll take and set my Cadillac gauge at. Now you can do this either just by sliding it in and feeling it, or if you want to get really technical, you take your height stand. All right, so I got 5 inches, 255 and 8/10. So we want to go down to 200. I think you're all the way down here. All right, 255 and 8/10. We'll do it. All right. All right. So now that's 200. Okay, so it'd be right here, underneath this ledge. Oh, not 2 inches, 5 inches. 5 inches underneath this ledge, right here. Make sure you get the right ledge. So we take and we'll slide this up. Am I going to have enough room? Well, I can move it back a little. All right, we'll set the indicator on 0. This will get your scribe dead on. Okay, right there. Oh, and naturally I put my scribe in the wrong way. If we're going to do it that way, we got to turn this scribe around. It really doesn't matter which way you put the scribe in. I mean, you can put it either way, it doesn't matter. So now we want to bring the scribe up here. And bring that down on that ball. It's there. All right, so now you got your scribe set right to the height, or to the center line height of the. Okay, next step. Take a protractor, set it at 5 degrees. That's the primary angle. Make sure that it's sitting down flat on the table. And I put some Dykem on the side of it so I can see where it's at. And we just kind of scribe a line on that. And we scribe a line on it, and now we take it over to the grinding unit. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can see, kind of see what I'm doing. And take the protractor, set it on there, and I just take it over to the wheel and just rub it on the wheel, and then I can see if I got to go up or down. You want the center line, or where the wheel makes contact, and you can see the wheel is making contact way up here, so it's got to go down. It's got to go down quite a bit. So and I don't have it tightened up, I don't believe. See, I got to make a better way of adjusting this wheel up and down. There we go. Now, let's see where we're at. Now we're way too low. Oh, we're close right there. Let's see. All right. Then we just, like I say, rub it on there. I think it's right there. I'm going to get a black marker, give myself another try. Do it one more time. Yeah, so now we're still too high. I'm going to measure that, try to measure it. Measure it with a scale here. We were about a 1/4 inch too high. So I got to move it down about a 1/4 inch yet. Okay, I moved it about a 1/4. Or blacken the side again. And we'll do it again. Just for me, I just got to play around with it until I get it. I think it's pretty close. Well, still about it. I went about half of that. I only went about 1/8 of an inch. Now I could come over here and put the indicator underneath here. A travel indicator. Do I have? Yeah, I could do that, I think. I'm just thinking to myself here. If I got my magnetic travel indicator on a 1, 2, 3 block, because I got to go down about 1/8 of an inch. Yeah, let's just try to do it with by sight here. Eighth of an inch. Right there. Dykem, or I mean black marker. Put it on there again. Oh boy, it's so close. I'm not happy with it though. I just want to go a little more. Right there. Oops. My poor scale in here is, every time I do this, well, it gets a little bit of a mark, but it's, you don't have to grind. I'm just wiggling the wheel. Right on the mark. Now I want to tighten that up. Shoot, it didn't have an Allen wrench, or a crescent wrench here. Get over to my toolbox. Move a chair. I don't need a big one, I just want a little crescent wrench. And I just want to tighten that up so it doesn't move. Like that. We are just about ready to grind. Now we got to get our unit on there, on the table. Oh, before we do that, let's set our finger over here. It's easier to set the finger on the surface plate than it is on the grinder. So I got this all screwed up from taking it all apart. Oops, wrong side. Dummy. It's gotta go on this side. Yeah, still not right. Flip this over, turn this 180. What you want to do is you want to get the flute so that it's I'm missing a bolt here. Where's my tray that oh, here it is. Missing the cap screw to tighten that up. I'll set this over here now. Now, we want to pick our end mill that we're going to sharpen. Find one that's dull or got nicks in it. And I'm not going to go to a real small one. Okay, this one here has got some nicks all the way along the flute, so that's going to be the one. That's our volunteer. I have to, yeah, got to get the Allen wrenches now. I have to back out the set screw for holding the end mill in place, so I can move you around here. I figured I'd show you what I go through to sharpen end mills from scratch, from where you know, from setting it up. I mean, it's not really all that hard to set up once you've done it a couple times. Okay, so this little screw in here, got a little set screw in here to hold the end mills in place. Further. There we go. Then you just snug it up. It doesn't have to be real tight. All right. Now, you want to make sure you can get off your end mill, off the finger, so you want to pull this out a ways. We want to make sure that we can get beyond where we need to go. All right. Now when I set it up, I'm just eyeballing it, you know, to get the flute horizontal on there. I'm not getting an indicator on it or anything. By rights I should be, but I've had luck doing it this way. So, and see, now I'm not far enough out with it. So I want to make sure I come out further. Then you want to set your and then crank it up until it's about there, I think. I'll lock that up there. Okay, I gotta loosen this back up. I'm going up and down here. Because when that's coming off of there, it should be just parallel. That's pretty close right there. Tighten this one up. All right, just make sure that you can get all the way back. And you always, on a regrind end mill, for me, you end up losing a little bit of flute length because you can't really get all the way up to the end, to the flute, because the wheel, the corner of the wheel will be set even with the finger, if that makes sense to you. The wheel will be right there. All right, we're ready to set it on there now.